Hello friends, it's Lisa here from Arcane and Stellar, and I've got a pick-a-card reading about the next unexpected changes coming towards you. I love when other readers do this reading. It's one of my favorite topics, I think, and so I was like, you know what, I need to do one of those. And because I always just think it's really fun and informative, and it's just exciting to see what could be around the corner. So with that being said, we have 4 piles. Pile 1 with white quartz, clear quartz. Pile 2 with amethyst, pile 3 with carnelian, and pile 4 with aventurine. I wanted to say, guys, check out the timestamps because I am going to post some bloopers in this reading. I often have ridiculous things happen to me, and I have caught a few on camera. I'm going to post, I think, about 3 of them that I have, because recently I had a good one. I was on my chair doing a reading, and a card fell down and totally crashed over sideways, so it's pretty funny. And then I've had one where the cat knocked down something, and anyways, it might just be cute to watch if you want to see something funny. You can just laugh at me. Anyways, yeah, so, oh, and I wanted to ask a quick question for, I'm kind of curious here. I was wondering how many of you are into human design, and what are your, lines? Because actually, well, my sister sent me something recently, got me thinking about human design again, and I'm a 3-5. So those are my lines, 3-5. And I posted that on Instagram, and actually Jupiter's Sun and Snow City Tarot are both 3-5s as well. And I thought, well, that's interesting. I've never met any other ones. I have some 5. I have my mom's a 5-1, my son's a 5-1, but 3-5s I haven't met any other ones. So I know Deepak Chopra is one, but I was so curious as to what your lines. Any other 3-5s out here, or those with 3 lines or 5 lines? Let me know in the comments below. I'm kind of curious. Anyways, with that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get started. Thank you guys so much for all your support and your comments and likes. Take care of yourselves, and I'll see you in your reading. Hey friends, so if you chose pile number 1 here with this clear quartz, it's not rose quartz. Someone thought it might be rose quartz. It really isn't. It doesn't have any pinkish tint to it at all. It might be because of the light. I have a warm light on my ring light, so it kind of gives everything a little bit of a warm tint. And that might be why it kind of appears pinkish, but it's actually clear quartz. So, with that being said, let's get into your reading and see what is coming for you that's quite unexpected. The 5 of Swords. So I'm guessing, I feel like this reading is going to go a few ways. But let me get started here. I do see a lot of you having a new friendship blossom and develop. Some of you might find that you're a little bit wary when it comes to friends. I do want to say, if you're the type of person who has invested in friendships or relationships that have come to nothing, or have end in hurt, or an ending of any kind, I do feel like for the majority of you who are picking this pile, there's a new kind of friend coming in. Somebody who is loyal and steadfast and will be there with you through the end. For some of you, it could represent something potentially being romantic, but for the majority of you, I don't feel like that's the case, okay? But I do get the sense here with this 5 of Swords that some of you might even be on the defense when it comes to friendships or people kind of coming into your life. But I feel like this one in particular is a bit heaven sent. I see that feather there falling at her skirt, near her skirt, and to me that makes me feel like as if this is something that's a bit fated and destined to be a healing in some way. I also want to say that some of you might be fully letting go of a previous connection as well that's been hurtful and painful. I want to say that for some of you, if you've faced a rejection recently, in particular of a job, or say you would send out a manuscript or something, or anything really, do understand that it wasn't the correct time, and it wasn't the correct person, and that you shouldn't give up. Sorry, my light keeps blinking. You shouldn't give up. It's just a temporary glitch. See, my light keeps going. It's a temporary glitch, whatever this is. So in any way that you felt rejected, it was kind of something that was never meant to get off the ground in general. And you haven't lost everything. We've got broken bridge. Yeah, unsuccessful outcome to a problem. So where you've been unsuccessful, do understand that there's still more. There are ways to kind of fix this or remedy this. A two-faced friend. Yeah, see, I'm telling you, look at these. I love life shuffling. Some of you have dealt with a two-faced friend, and there's a possibility that you'll deal with that once again. One second. I'll take this one. Well, we'll take it, whatever. Wait, one more. There we go. Some of you might have tried to talk over and over to this person in particular, and it's like it feels like perhaps you're just sending like letters or emails or texts out into the universe not to be seen or replied to or recognized. Even if they were, like say you get a reply, but it's just something that doesn't really validate your feelings, as an example. I do feel like some of you will receive some sort of news in particular. No, okay, no. I think you will see a new friend coming into your life, or a new person that's very loyal, is what I feel like mostly, okay? What I want to say is that for some of you, I feel like there might be a particular person on your mind that you'd want to hear from. But I feel like for many of you, this person didn't really fit everything that was needed for you or necessary for you to be truly happy. I feel like in some way you even ignored some sense of happiness with this person, like knowing that they wouldn't perhaps provide you with the happiness that you needed. Sometimes we hold on to things because they become a habit. And I wonder for some of you if that's what this could be for some of you. Not all of you, but we have too much concern with sexual matters here with the rabbit. So there might have been a strong attraction here as a possibility. And I almost feel like for a lot of you, you're about to meet somebody that goes beyond this person. Because we have spiritual love. And that's one of the things that you don't really see coming in. I feel like some of you have even given up on connections. And for some of you, this might even extend into the romance category. Romantic connections where you felt like you're about ready to let go. Because you can see this woman is sort of about ready to let go of this. Sorry, it's not very clear, is it? She's about ready to kind of let go of this balloon. Her hands open. It's almost like she's about ready to let go of this dream that she has. Like it's as if it's like a childhood dream. But I feel like a lot of you, that's actually coming in. And whether that's friendship or romance or connections in general, I feel like it's changing. And that's kind of what's unexpected. I don't think you guys see this person coming in, or maybe this person for some of you is already there. And if you have your guard up, you might look at the lobster. Look at the lobster. It's like gonna claw, like have the claws out. And for some of you, it might be that you've hardened up from this. We have financial pinch on this card. I don't really see that for most of you, to be honest. That's why I almost put it back, because I just didn't feel like it was part of it. But then I took it, and I think it's more because of the lobster body in particular. I really don't feel, of course for some of you, maybe there are a few of you watching that need to know that your financial pinch will soon transform, but I feel like the message is more in regards to relationship for you guys. Also, if you've kind of met people that almost matched your list, okay, so there's this thing when you manifest, sometimes the universe gives you tests. And this is something I learned from Lacey Phillips and her amazing great Facebook group that used to exist. But sometimes the universe, when you ask them for something, they'll send you, or it'll send you, something that's almost as good. But it's not quite, the full cigar, and it's kind of up to us to know when to reject these things when it's a test, to see if we'll settle. And I do want to say that some of you might have settled in the past, and I feel like some of you might be not doing that as much anymore as well, settling for things that are lesser than you deserve, as an example. With Eterna, this particular oracle card, I want to go ahead and read the message. Where is it? Oh, duh. There's an E there. Looking in the wrong section. It says, metamorphosis, transcend, and journey. Eterna, she who becomes, rises light like a feather, no longer anchored to the ground. Interesting, there's that feather in that card too. Her lightness of being creates a total metamorphosis of self. Even her hair is changing colors from fiery red to the intensity of light blue and white, like the hottest part of the flame. Her passion to transcend to her next highest self is taking place. Her right hand is held in the Prithvi Mudra to offset the fire element and increase the earth element. She knows she must maintain this balance if she's to continue evolving. This powerful mudra increases her sense of stability, which she needs as she floats off of the earth. Her antenna-like stamen gathers information on deep sensory levels. Eterna may seem to some to be asleep, but she's focused on her journey at hand. This card indicates that you are at a moment of becoming the being you have been working on. All the effort is coming together to send you soaring up to the next plane. The good news and the bad news is that there is always another level to achieve. Each subtle state of existence creates new challenges. Know that you have safely lived on your current plane, and all that you have learned by and failed in and powered through will be brought with you on your next journey. The crane who rises from the mist shows you the past is a source of strength for the future. Like the caterpillar who metamorphoses into a butterfly, it's time to try out your new wings. And the questions here are, what is the next level for me? How can I benefit the most from this transcending? And what challenges me the most in my current spiritual journey? Well, I do see as well, I feel like some of you also might have a new guide coming in, because you guys are ascending to a different level. And for some of you that might be something, especially those of you that are more aware of your guides, you might notice this kind of happening, like a new interaction, a spiritual interaction with a new guide, or some of you might even have a call to like a specific god or goddess that you never felt before. And that's normal. We go through stages in our spirituality where, and not all guides are permanent. There are plenty of them, runners and stuff like that, some that just kind of come in for some period of time, for a certain level, and then they move on elsewhere. We have permanent guides, but we also have like plenty of them that go. And so some of you might have some new ones coming in as well. I want to get a final message for you. Cernunos, life force. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. Interesting, because we have the sexual matters card here. Express your driving passion. You know what, some of you, sometimes if you're feeling very increased desire or obsession, some of you might find that you can get it out through writing or some other means, artistic means, as an example, or through other creative means as well. I'm going to get one more. Oopsie. We have two. 1 second. They fell down. Melchizedek. And the Divine Director, intervention and purpose. Divine intervention is occurring. Know that you are being guided. Happiness is your purpose. Ooh, see, I told you, some of you are actually getting a new guide coming in that's going to kind of direct you and kind of maybe even shift things for you, okay? And that's too with the spiritual love. I feel like a lot of you are receiving that, like that spiritual love via like a guide in particular. Yeah, and look at this one, Melchizedek. It says higher learning. You have learned from experience. More inner study is now required to further progress. And that's funny because I mentioned about the going to the next spiritual level. And I feel like a lot of you have already kind of learned something big time. In terms of maybe just following your earthly desires rather than your spiritual ones. Or settling as an example for earthly means. You know? And you're kind of rising above that, because you're going to a new level. And that's another thing, like the child and the dog. It's like in Lenormand, it could mean, a young friend. It could mean a lot of different things. But with this particular, just intuitively and with everything that I'm kind of seeing, I feel like your prayers are going to be answered in some way. Like I said, I feel like a lot of you are being given a new friend that's very nice and kind and nothing like you experienced before. And for some of you, this could turn romantic in the future. For some of you, it won't. But the other thing I wanted to say is that I do feel like some of you are getting a new guide. Like, really. And that's kind of unexpected. And some of you might find that this guide is a little bit more persistent in terms of, because that's the thing, we have to be ready for occurrences to happen. You know what I'm saying? I see a spider. Some of you are going to get a letter or a package soon. After you watch this, it'll be unexpected. Like maybe you'll get an unexpected Christmas card or something along those lines, or an unexpected letter or some sort of communication. Sorry, that's what spider means to me. But, and it appeared on the wall. He's going up. Anyways, that's what I'm seeing for you guys. I'm going to go ahead and stop here and let you guys be with this reading. I wish you all the very, very best. Take care of yourselves. Thank you for being here with me. I, really appreciate you. And of course, I always appreciate likes and comments. If you want to let me know how this, resonated with you, let me know. But, yeah. With that being said, guys, see you next time. If you want a personal reading, all that information is down in the description box, okay? So, bye-bye. Hey, guys. So, if you chose pile number 2, this is your reading. So, let's get started. You chose the amethyst. So, what unexpected thing is coming towards you? What's happening in the near future? So, we've got a few things. We have the 9 of Pentacles, Regina. We have Fortune, Mice and Rider as well. It's funny. I'm going to take some, I'm going to shuffle out some tea cards for you guys. Next unexpected. But it's funny because Mice and Rider can literally mean a virus. And that's interesting considering. But the one thing I would say, if you do happen to get the virus, let me just tell you, I think you'll be just fine. If you're watching this when I post it. Because we have the 9 of Pentacles. Especially for those of you, if you have an older man in your life that you're worried about their health, they're going to be okay. You might get some kind of good news. Okay, there is some kind of good news. Okay, hold on. I'm going to get into this. Let me take a few more tea cards. Ooh, wait. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. We have some good stuff coming. Oh my gosh. Okay. I like this a lot. So, specific message for some of you. If you are worried about an elderly male in your family and their health, you're going to get good news. It's going to be okay. They're fine. They're healthy. They'll be okay, okay? For others of you, it's funny, I still have that spider and it's about to go away. It came in pile number 1. So you guys will be getting a package soon, probably. And it's about to disappear from view. So there we go. I guess that message was meant for pile 1 and 2. But we'll get a package soon. Interesting, or a piece of mail. Which is funny because we have Mice and Rider. So there's some sort of anticipated message coming towards you, or an anticipated letter or communication. I feel like a lot of you have been waiting anxiously to hear back on something, or from someone in particular. And let me tell you, whatever this news you're waiting for, you're getting good news. You're going to hear something good and very positive. Especially in terms of health or work or things like that, I see good health, happiness, and success here with the 9 of Pentacles. And Fortune. And it says Udacha in Russian, so it means like, lucky. So something lucky. You're going to have some sort of lucky occurrence. I feel like a lot of you might have some sort of money come in particular. As well, in Dolphin, it says financial gain usually coming from something you did in the past. So again, if you've been investing your time and efforts into something, especially for those of you, of course this might not resonate for everyone. This might be more specific to those, but those of you who have been working on a project or doing something over time, you're going to start to see financial gain from that, okay, pretty soon, unexpectedly. It might come in pretty quickly, actually. I also feel like a lot of you are going to be in a better position in terms of leadership, okay? We have she who instigates, which is Regina, and it says leadership, provocation, and power. Some of you might, I feel like some of you might find out you're more powerful in a connection than you realize. Because we have romances in the air. And I'm wondering if, I wonder if there's actually, what might be unexpected for some of you is that there's somebody anxiously awaiting for you to message them. Or to reach out to them. And some of you might even be under the impression that it's the other way around. That you're anxiously awaiting their message. But actually, it's kind of the other way around. Yeah. Especially because look at this card here. We have a woman here standing out. These are intuitive cards, so there's no specific meaning. But we can see from the image that there's a woman kind of standing outside the door, and there's a couple inside speaking. Some of you might be shutting yourself out of a connection because you might think that there's somebody else or that they like somebody else. I feel like for some of you, that might be your own anxiety or anxiousness getting to you. Especially for those of you that are anxious around something in relationship and romance. I feel like you might hear from somebody, or they want to hear from you. It's kind of go the other way. But I do see some sort of communication coming in for sure. With wind chimes, it talks about peace and harmony. And I feel like with the mice and rider, whatever this good news coming in is really going to set your mind at ease. And it kind of creates, this atmosphere of, oh, okay, I can breathe now. I feel comfort coming for you guys. Physical comfort, where you're just feeling pretty damn good. And I like that for you guys. So, let's see. Again, financial gain for those of you that have worked on something in the past. You'll start to see the results from what you've kind of put in. With Regina, it says, Regina, she who instigates, wants someone to run so she can give chase. Horns sprout from her brow, showing her will. She confronts any and all that stand in her way. Her serpent companion coils gently about her neck, ready for the hunt. Here is a woman who has been called a non-cooperator, an agent provocateur. Ooh, I hope I said that right. A rabble-rouser. What? Her go-to methods are instigation and button pushing. Where some see a troublemaker, others see a necessary firebrand. Even the flowers in her hair are flaming orange, yellow, and red. Regina is the one who will spark others to act. This card urges you to step up to the challenge. Put yourself in the role of the leader instead of the follower. Radical ideas need a ringleader. This is your chance to pick up the microphone and galvanize people into making a difference in their world. Be aware of your personal power right now. You have the gift of inciting others to step out of their own complacent lives. Are you ready to be that person? So, we have what causes are important to me, where can I donate my time and energy to fight for justice, and how can I encourage others to get involved? Ooh, okay, I love it. So, it seems like, I still feel like for many of you, you're going to find out that there's some sort of leadership role you have. And some of you are going to be given this. Like, some of you might get, like, a raise or something like that. Or you're given, like, a new job opportunity, career opportunity. Or you're going to start to see more in terms of leadership. Of course, for some of you, that might be, provocation and trying to kind of rile people up to kind of follow a certain cause. But I don't feel that message as strongly for most of you. I feel like it's more just about unexpectedly kind of becoming a leader in a way where people are looking to you. And this might be coming in the form of someone asking you for advice, somebody who's going through something, and you actually have the knowledge and the power kind of to guide this person through something. But as well, I think it also shows that you're I feel like in a romantic relationship in particular for some of you, you're a lot more seductive than you might understand to the person on your mind or around you, or to somebody. Maybe it's unexpected because you don't know who this person is. And for some of you, it might be that you had no idea, because you might see the situation from one perspective and they see it from another. With this card right here, in Peace and Harmony, I do feel like a lot of you are going to be more peaceful in general. This is a happy family, so for those of you that are, you know, I feel like with the holidays just around the corner, it's likely that for many of you this will be in terms of, you know, family time during the holidays, that it's going to be a very peaceful time for you and very harmonious. But I feel like there's good news in regards to family, particularly, like I said, for the older man. I'm going back to that older man. And I feel like a lot of you will get some sort of peaceful, happy, good news in regards to an older man. And that could just be saying that this person won't ever get sick or they'll be fine, you know, in general. But yeah, let me see. I'm going to get a little bit more guidance from these cards and then I'll wrap up. So I think I got all of what I need to say out. Let's see. Gaia, Earth connection. Be mindful of the planet, come back to Earth and stay grounded. So for those of you that are anxiously waiting for some kind of message, in particular some sort of communication or something along those lines, please ground yourself. Don't feel insecure, okay? Feel like you have it already, that it's yours, okay? Because it is. We also have expect miracles. Remember that only love is real. Miracles will occur naturally. Spirit has your back. So again, I feel like believe this will happen for you. It's happening. And then we have the Miriam, sacred vision. Choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries. Interesting message there. We also have 3 lilies there. Lilies can represent the elderly or an older person. It also represents virtue. And roses represent love, so very interesting there. One moment. I'm just seeing if I feel any other messages here. Maybe for some of you, you'll find a peaceful solution with an older man as well. For some of you. Maybe forgiving. And laying things to rest, as an example. I do see a message here not to get up in your head, and that makes sense with the mice and the rider, putting anxious thoughts away or not letting your mind wander or things eat away at you. Stay in the moment, in the now. Don't think about the past. Don't think about the future. Don't worry so much. Everything is happening, you know, for you. And expect the best possible situation because your guides have your back and they want you to be happy. So again, financial gains for many of you. I think for the majority of you, you will see some sort of financial gain. Many of you will find it from projects that you've already kind of been working on. So for some of you, this won't be a new job, especially those of you that are already kind of comfortably doing something else. I think it's going to be something you've already put the effort into as well. And again, I think that you're going to get some sort of good news. Obviously, that you've been quite worried about. And like I kind of covered, I think, all of the things that I might be finding here for you guys in terms of what that news could be. For some of you, it's going to be job news and family news and such like that. And again, the romantic message. I do feel like there's somebody who's kind of anxiously waiting for your message and for you to get in touch with them, okay? So, with that being said, guys, that is your reading. I really hope that it brings some insight into the future. Take care. Let me know if you like the reading by commenting below. Give me a thumbs up if you want. That always helps as well. Commenting and liking is very helpful to the channel. But, yeah, I wish you all the very, very best. If you want a personal reading, that information is down below. I will see you all in the next reading. Take care. Hello, friends. If you chose pile number 3 here with Carnelian, this is your reading. So let's find out what's coming to you that's unexpected. I can't remember what I pulled for this pile, so I'm kind of excited. So we have the 10 of Pentacles, the orchid. Always have a hard time with that. Money. We have these. Okay. Ooh, the moon and the sun. Okay. That's fascinating. Hold on. I feel like, wow, that's so cool. 32 and 31. I feel like some of you that have felt out of sorts with somebody, you are going to find that you are going to see more eye to eye. I feel like for some of you, especially, no, it doesn't have to be masculine, feminine. It can be really anybody. But I feel like that there's some sort of eye to eye coming for you, where you might have been misunderstanding each other and the other's intentions, okay? Because you can see in this image, the woman's looking through one keyhole, the man's looking through another. Like I said, it doesn't have to be gender specific, but it's interesting because the moon and the sun, masculine, feminine energies, the feminine, the masculine. And so I really get the sense that some of you are going to start to see eye to eye with someone more. This card in particular, she seems to have this sort of truth in her hand, and she's confidently standing above everything. And it's interesting because she has a pretty good view of the world, although there are lots of clouds below. So that's interesting. The clouds dissipate, right, and they move away. So I feel like maybe some clouds are going to start to clear in terms of a relationship you've been having, or some situation with a person where you'll have a better understanding of where things are and where they stand. I'm going to take some T cards. I didn't take them right away. I've taken them for all the piles. Spirit guides, pile number 3, please. What is unexpected for pile number 3? I'm going to take that one. Yeah, okay. I see for some of you, you're getting a new home or a new place. You're moving soon enough, or you are refurbishing or doing some kind of changes to your home that will definitely be good. Okay, hold on. We have some good cards here. We have success, and we have great good fortune here with the 4-leaf clover. And we also have successful outcome to your problems. What the heck? So you guys have a lot of success coming towards you. A spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. Wow, see? This is interesting because she's like at this point where she knows that, you know, these clouds will go away, and that she is fine in that knowledge. She's confident that she made it to the top in some way. I feel like a lot of you are going to have some sort of spiritual growth or development very soon. And as well, you're going to be okay with the not knowing part. It's like you might even put some sort of rest to like not knowing something fully. As well, it's like some sort of enlightenment. This might be about a relationship, but this might be a separate message as well. The 10 of Pentacles talks to me about success, about stability, about foundation. Again, some of you are literally moving house. As you can see here, there's a house in the background of this card in particular. And we see that Rider-Waite style card there on the windowsill, it looks like. So I feel like a lot of you are... Some of you might be even blessing a new home, or maybe you guys are going to do some changes at home in terms of like feng shui, or blessing your own home that you have, and sort of like redoing everything, getting rid of things. I just see a lot of abundance for you guys. If you're not feeling like you're on top of the world right now, well, damn, you're about to be. I can't say like anything bad about this pile. We have money. We have flourish, prosper, and blossom, along with the 10 of Pentacles. I mean, there's nothing bad here at all. I feel like so many good things are coming your way. Financially and in so many different ways. Health is going to be good. With this card, She Who Thrives, it says, she who thrives is so sweet, butterflies flock to her. Her eyes show off her vibrant nature with the gold irises set off by the delicate butterfly wings of purple and brown. Her hair resonates with energy as it sweeps back off her forehead. Nectar glows on her lips. Here is one who radiates goodness and honesty. Her inner glow comes from her ability to blossom. She attracts wealth in all its forms: companionship, shelter, money. She has learned how to live, so she is a magnet for advancement. Orchid demonstrates how to live the good life while maintaining her innate humanness. This card assures you that success is yours. Exactly. Expansion energy reverberates are all around you. Your job is to take advantage of the coming abundance. These are good times. If you have a current business project, it is time to strike. Remember, wealth comes in many forms. A new good friend is as valuable as money in the bank. Stay open to the myriad of ways good fortune can arrive. A 4-leaf clover. I'm reading this card, and we have the 4-leaf clover. See, and oh my God, see? The 4-leaf clover should not be overlooked because there's $1 next to it. You should pick up both while you're at it. What does successfulness look like to me? What can I accomplish with unexpected windfall? How can I view abundance less narrowly? Wow, okay, so again, if you felt even like you're not on the same pace as everyone as well, I feel like you guys might feel that shift. In fact, you might be rising above certain people you know, even in some way, like coming into some sort of success as well. But I just see overall like great fortune for you guys. Like I can't say anything. I almost am done talking because I don't even know what to say. Like, none of this is difficult. Like it's all good. And you have the key to kind of open the doors. Again, that's interesting that we have these 2 locks here, like 2 keyholes, right? And they're both looking in different directions, and there's the key. So I feel like a lot of you are going to be solving some relationship issue where you weren't seeing eye to eye with somebody. I really get that with that moon and sun too. And the sun is all about success too, so it can be like emotional, like dreams of success, like that are coming in, you know, or things that you've dreamt of that you've been doing, intuitive, especially for those of you in spiritual practices. I would say that you are going to find success. Spirit goes at 3. Unexpected. Interesting. Pile number 2 got this one. The Miriam. Sacred Vision. Oh. Now my light keeps going funny. It did that in pile 1 and then it didn't do it in pile 2. Interesting. It says Commander Ashtar. Call to action. Take charge. Lead by example. Walk your talk. Wow. Okay, so for some of you, that's funny with this card in particular because it said it's a call to action on your abundance. So for some of you, it's like that's a thing. You need to kind of take the action on this stuff as well. It's interesting. We have a lot of purple there, so I am getting strong spiritual vibes. We have choose to forgive in order to heal. See the light in all. Remember that love has no boundaries here with Sacred Vision. So again, it might be forgiving a connection and healing a connection. And loving despite, you know, it's in the lilies to me talk about like a spiritual love, and they do in this deck, in the T deck as well, but in Lenormand even it's about virtue and kindness, like love, general, you know, that kind of good stuff. And we have El Moya, awakening presence. The universe is with you. Wear a cloak of protection and love. So a lot of love around you in general, and I feel like a lot of Sacred Vision, awakening presence. I think your eyes are opened. And in fact, too, now this isn't really the meaning of the moon in Lenormand, but sometimes, like, you know, in tarot, the moon can represent this idea of things not being fully understood or clear. I feel like there will be clarity. Because well, it's natural when the moon's out. We don't tend to see as much as we do when the sun is out, right? So I feel like for some of you, it might be that you're getting a lot more insight into something in particular in your life. For some of you, this might be a conversation that is had that helps you move, like, understand the other person. But generally, I feel for most of you, it's really about money and success and good stuff like that. And it says this is a good time to go on a new adventure with Emu. So some of you, if you are moving or you're thinking about moving, it's a good time for this adventure, and you will have success with this. And we have take some time out of your usual life and spend it in solitude. Which that might be a message here for like connecting with your higher self in general. In the Torch card here, spiritual development, enlightenment, awareness, and understanding. So don't forget to take out some time to kind of relax, especially if you've been working hard. We have 2 cards that fell down, sorry. I'll show you real quick. We have Roadrunner and Dog. Roadrunner says, keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. And the Dog, your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. Interesting as well here. So for some of you, that might be, you might be in a position where you're going to be kind of working for yourself or doing something for yourself. You're not going to have to answer to so many people. And that might be what's nice. Especially some of you might be, if you know you're living at home with your parents, you might be moving out and you won't feel like you have to kind of listen anymore. You'll kind of be on your own doing your thing. There's a sense of independence, I think, too, coming here. A healthy a healthy interdependence, you know, rather than unhealthy. So that is what I'm seeing for those of you that chose pile number 3. Lots of nice unexpected things coming. I love it, and I hope you guys enjoyed the reading, and I'm really happy that I got to say so many nice things. But that was nice. Nothing bad at all. Yay! Anyways, with that being said, guys, have a wonderful day or night wherever you are. Thank you for being here. I'd always appreciate it if you liked and commented. Let me know you picked this pile. And if you want a personal reading, that information is down below. So take care, guys, and see you all in the next video. Bye-bye. Hey guys, if you chose pile number 4 here with this adventuring, this is the reading for you. So let's find out what is the next unexpected thing happening. What's the unexpected? What's coming for you? Okie dokie. So we have the 7 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. This isn't so bad as it looks, guys. I really don't think so. We have Elixir. We have Letter and Tree. You know what's interesting? I had a feeling here with pile number, I think it was number 2. And I wonder if you guys might also receive some sort of communication from a family member. Maybe like a grandparent or something like that. We also have maybe perhaps some kind of communication about health or family coming in. And I think it's good. But let's see here. I'm going to take a few T cards. So, Spirit Guides and Angels, those that chose pile before. What's unexpected? Unexpected. Oops. Oh my god, the 4-leaf clover came out again. I was in pile number 3. Interesting. I was just looking up at that Elixir card and what it says. Okay. Okay, this is weird. We have a few things here, guys. We have Younger Woman and Dark Man. We also have Bats. Take care, enemies are working against you. We have Broken Ring. Parting of the ways in either romance or business. Some of you might find that there's a divorce in your midst. It doesn't have to be your own. It could be somebody else's, okay? Interesting. 7 of Swords and the 10 of Swords. I can tell you whatever it is, it's not as bad as it seems. I see healthy communication coming in. And maybe a more relaxed sense of being. If you feel like somebody's kind of let you down, you might receive some sort of communication that patches things up. I might have to clarify some things with this pile. This is one of the more complicated ones. With this 7 of Swords, this is an interesting one because she seems to be more in the position of power here. It doesn't seem like she's necessarily doing anything wrong. She's sort of sneaking around. So I wonder if there's definitely something in terms of letting go of something in particular that's hurt you. Some of you might have felt like getting revenge on a certain situation or wanting karma to kind of kick someone's ass because you felt hurt by something. This could be some sort of communication that comes in and sort of makes you feel stable, I want to say. I'm going to grab my tarot deck. Hold on. Just not in my reach. There we go. Because I think I need to clarify some of these things. We have She Who Forgives, so it seems like there's some sort of forgiveness, okay? And I really do like this Ten of Swords, because the thing about the tens, you know, they can't get any better, you know, it can't get any worse, can't get any better, depending, you know, and we see the hope here in this card in particular. I like that in this deck, the Haunted Man, I think it's a Haunted Mansion deck, which is a beautiful deck. You know, it denotes that it's not over, you know, and the sun will come out. I also feel like some of you are going to get some sort of understanding of a situation in particular that maybe you couldn't fully see before as well, because we have remorse, guilt, and forgiveness, and you might be able to kind of put some sort of past behind you. Let me see here. Of course it had to fall down, didn't it? Okay, so if any of you had an unexpected loss of any kind, or you've been kind of rejected, there's some kind of ending, guys. There's no way that you haven't gone through some kind of major shift or ending recently. No, then you're probably in the wrong pile, because we have the Five of Pentacles, the Tower, and the Death card. This is almost like getting fired from a job, leaving a relationship, because the broken ring can be about business or romance, and enemies are working against you. So it might be that something kind of like went at you, like disrupted your life. There was some sort of ending. But you're going to be okay. You're going to rise out on top as victorious here, okay? And you may even get some sort of... If there's somebody that was in a leadership position in particular that's kind of hurt you, I feel like there's something kind of coming in here that will ease out the pain a bit, or sort of set you on a different track. Yeah, it's going to be happier. There'll be some like more happiness or relaxed feeling here in this situation. I wonder if somebody's going to... Either it's like you just kind of are done with worrying about it, and you find some sense of... It might be that you might take some... Like the trees talks about health and stuff, so maybe it's like some of you are just start to focus on your physical well-being rather than this situation, and it kind of puts you in a different mindset. For others of you, I cannot say for all of you that you're going to get an apology from this person. I don't necessarily see that, but you might have a deeper understanding of why it happened, which will enable you to let go of a certain situation or why it happened. We also have Crown. Honor and respect will come to you, and we have the Emperor here, but what was the other one that I was looking at? This one, the Five of Wands. Like, usually the Five of Wands in the regular Rider-Waite is kind of a scuffle, you know. In this one, someone's kind of won and is kind of on top. So it feels like if there's been any sort of like a chaos or something like that, there will be a period of relaxation. Let me read the Elixir card. And see what that says. We also have great good fortune and honor and respect. So, I mean, you have a lot of good things coming. And perhaps that's the thing. If you felt defeated in this situation, you're not as defeated as you think you are. Elixir appears because you seem to be seeking solace from hurts inflicted by others. You must ask yourself if these wounds were self-inflicted. Did you stay too long when you knew you should go? Did you not return when you had messages that you were needed? There are many ways we can harm ourselves, but the worst of all is guilt. We heap blame upon ourselves when we can't undo what's been done. Remorse for things said or unsaid. All of this must be dealt with when we seek healing. The message of this card is, you can be healed, but first you must forgive yourself. If I were to write a letter asking for forgiveness, what would it say? If I would write a letter telling someone I forgive them, what would I say? What do I need to do to let go of, what do I need to let go of in order to heal? And that's, I think, for some of you are going to be working on that, letting go of something, particularly where you felt perhaps kind of screwed over. Especially in terms of, like, we have these two characters, the younger woman and the dark man. You might be represented by one of them. But it's kind of like you're about ready to let go of that version, the hurt version of yourself. See, in this card, it's like, is she letting go? Is she pulling her up? Is she saving her? In some ways, you might be saving your own self from drowning in emotions or hurt or pain, or guilt, as an example. Any kind of emotions that you're feeling, or, you know, in terms of being angry and then needing to forgive. But I feel like it's like your higher self's kind of stepping in here and taking over this situation. I do feel like family is important at this time. Some sort of family news might come in that's very good. Some of you might even have a parent or like a family member tell you that they're proud of you as well. And generally, I think that, you know, if things have seemed like the pits and everything's just been a mess, I do think that good fortune's coming your way and that this energy is kind of dissipating. I see stable or happier times coming in. But I do feel like some of you might get an unexpected communication in regards to your family or your health or something. Again, I feel like that message is a little bit fuzzy for me. I'm not fully picking it up. Some of you might even receive like a Christmas card as an example. I'm filming, if you watch this around this season, or like a correspondence from somebody who you thought was long gone as well. Maybe some of you will find somebody reaching out to you that you thought was lost to you, especially those from childhood. But I see health, happiness, in the family especially. Yep. Okay, I'm going to get a few more messages. Sorry, this was a more complicated reading, wasn't it? I'm going to get a few more messages here. Mother Mary, love and peace. Let go of the need to be right. Choose peace. Mother healing is possible at this time. Maybe for some of you, this is in regards to mother healing. Like you might get some sort of communication from a mother. But maybe for some of you, that's what it is right here. A mother and a daughter healing a rift, as an example. Especially if you thought maybe you were too mad to kind of do that. For some of you. For others of you, though, it might be about really like letting go. You know, finding forgiveness in a situation, just choosing peace rather than needing to feel understood or right about something. We also have Bridget, so inner strength. Move back to wholeness. Recognize that you have the power. So this is about our inner flame and life force. Cernus. Express your driving passion. Sensual and sexual powers are increased. So again, it might be a kind of tending that passion in you towards other things, you know, healthier things, more grounded things, family things, health as well. Some of you might be more motivated to kind of take charge in some way in your life as well. And kind of, especially those of you, if you've been feeling sick or really beaten down, especially with any mysterious illnesses, you might feel, and I don't do medical readings, by the way, so take this with a grain of salt, but I don't like to do those. But you might find that you're feeling a bit more healthier, okay? Mentally, physically, okay? And again, more, a lot of green here, so heart chakra in particular kind of popping up for me. So I feel like some of you are going to be tapping into things that really light you up in general and kind of feeling more motivated to do those things as well, especially if you've been going through a crappy period of your life where everything seems to be going wrong. I think energy is kind of coming towards you and direction and a lot of letting go and forgiveness and letting go of remorse, guilt, and anger, and so on and so forth. So that is a reading for you. That's what's unexpected. I hope that it helps. I hope it was enlightening. Let me know how you felt about the reading. I always love hearing from you guys, and if you want a personal reading, that information is down below in the description box. But like I said, wishing you guys the best. I appreciate all the likes and comments. Thank you, and take care. See you in the next reading. Bye-bye. Camera, of course. Of course. What happened? Do that at least at this point. No, 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 no! Damn it. Snooky, you dumb.